We are in the driver's seat. I talked about that a couple videos ago. We are in the driver's seat to our own success. And I love this one. I give myself permission to succeed, whatever that may be, whether it may be to travel. Hi everyone, and welcome back. If you are new here, hi, my name is Hannah, and I make some videos about food, Weight Watchers, and some motivational videos. Motivation is something that I'd like to talk a little bit with you about today, give you a little bit of a pep talk. I certainly need one, so this is a little bit of therapy for myself, maybe yourself. There's a few things that I wanted to mention here throughout this video. This is definitely a pep talk. It's motivation. It's motivation for me as well. And I constantly need to have a talk with myself about where I'm at. So meaning, you know, kind of honing in on, all right, Hannah, how are we doing this week? What's going on? Where's your stress level? Are you feeling stressed? That kind of thing. And I do that on a regular basis. So I thought I would mention that first. It's always good to do a check-in with yourself. And if you don't do it with yourself, do it with another person. And I'll talk about that later on. But one thing that I did want to mention first before I get into 5 people that you should have around in your life is, I'm not promoting this, I just wanted to share something that I purchased a long time ago, and it happens to be this book right here about mantras. And I cannot say that name, I won't even try, but anyways, I will link it below for you. I have this by my bedside table, and when I seem to be more stressed than normal, I tend to get this out more naturally, right? We always, you know, when we're doing good, we're good, and when we're not, sometimes we need some help or some guidance. So, for example, I'm going to read one to you just kind of to inspire you a little bit today. So one is a mantra. It says, I give myself permission to succeed. And I'm not sure if you can see that or not because it's so light in here from the natural sun. But anyways, this section is one, and then there's another section. That top section is how and when to recite this mantra, and then how this mantra can help you. And I'll read a little bit of it, okay? Because I think this is good for us. It's a good pep talk for us. If you don't want to hear it, just fast forward. It is very common to be afraid of success. In fact, ironically, most people fear success more than they fear failure. This is because failure is often far more comfortable or familiar than actually reaching a place of success. This may seem counterintuitive, but it is interesting to note that many people expect to fail, which is why success can feel scary. Success can be the unknown, and achieving this state can bring up a whole host of other insecurities and fears. If you find yourself fearing success or feeling like you are not worthy of success, this is good, or a good mantra to try. Reciting these words, I give myself permission to succeed. Now I lost my place. Reciting these words on a regular basis will help you develop a more positive attitude and take a more can-do approach to life. This mentality will give you the courage you need to go after your dreams, to pursue whatever you desire without fear. When you stop fearing success, you can achieve it. When you stop fearing success, you can achieve it. I'm going to say that over and over and over. But in this mantra, there is a reminder that you are worthy of all the success in the world. So we are in the driver's seat. I talked about that a couple videos ago. We are in the driver's seat to our own success. And I love this one. I give myself permission to succeed, whatever that may be, whether it may be to travel, earn a certain amount of money, finance goals, weight goals, physical goals. I'm not about to run a marathon, but people have, and I think you're really cool if you have. But anyways, it's true. And as a teacher, we do a lot of self reading and reflecting around failure. and what that means for our students. So, you know, failure is learning. It's not necessarily a bad thing. You get up and you move forward again, because if you just fail, where are you gonna be? You're gonna be stuck in the mud again. All right, so I really like this book, and there are so many other good mantras. And what I would do is I would read that first thing in the morning a lot of times. If I ran out of time in the morning, I wouldn't read it quite well, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't work from home. So I hope you like that. Give it a thumbs up if you liked that mantra, or let me know of one of your favorite mantras that you recite to yourself. I know I asked you this in a previous one of like your favorite quote. Oh, I got some really good responses, so thank you very much. And what I'm doing is I'm taking some inventory, I'm writing those down, and hopefully someday I can compress those all into a video and kind of shout it back out to you, like what you have taught me and what I can bring back to you, so kind of full circle. So thanks for being here. Not only supporting me by watching my videos, that's like a little bit of it, but the other part is when you leave a comment and share your own personal struggles or successes, I always respond, or I try to respond in some sort of way, and a lot of you, I commend you for typing that up and sharing that publicly. So nice job. Go you, really. You should be proud of yourself. Another one is, so moving on. I tell my students this a lot. I happen to teach health education to middle school students. I love the age group. It is challenging, yes. And if you have dealt with that age group, you know, and we've all been there. If you've been through the age of 11 to 13, it's hard. It's really hard. And a lot of times in my classes, when it comes up in some of the things that I teach, and I do talk to my friends about this too, and we talk about it, we have got to, not all at once, but we've got to remove some negativity from our life. If it doesn't bring you joy, if it does nothing for you, we've got to get rid of that stuff and the drama sometimes associated with that. And in middle school, a lot of times that is the case. You know, we've all been there. If you are older than 18, you know what I'm talking about. So here's what I have shared. I've shared this in a blog post. I don't use my blog. I know I've linked it somewhere, but I much prefer talking rather than writing. I find writing is a weakness of mine. And sometimes I come across in a way that isn't meant to come across. So anyways, this what I'm about to tell you is not from my own brain. This is from a woman called Stacy Flowers. She has a very inspirational story, so go Stacy. And she did a TED Talk on the 5 people you need in your circle, or the 5 most important people. So what I did in a blog post is I basically summarized this into my own words and thoughts, and I totally gave her credit. But I feel like sharing this with you and the 5 people, because when I heard her speak in a TED Talk, and I'll link it below because, yeah, you might click out of mine and just go watch her. But, and I don't blame you. It's not promoting yourself, Hannah, but hey, I'm being honest. One is, so let me name the 5 of them. In your life, you should have a coach, you should have a cheerleader, mentor, friend, and peer. And I'm reading actually from my blog because it's still up there. A coach. A coach is someone that takes you out of your comfort zone so you can maximize your true potential. This person helps you make things happen. Your coach kicks you out of your comfort zone and encourages you. So as you self-reflect, who is your coach? You're not going to get this all down just yet, but Maybe take some notes, okay? Number 2 is your cheerleader. This is your true fan, okay? This person believes in you when you struggle to believe in yourself. If you are paralyzed, this person gets you unstuck. This is your cheerleader. Who is that person in your life? 3 is your mentor. This person points you in the right direction when you're feeling lost. This person is your anchor and willing to share knowledge and wisdom. I'm thinking about my person right now, to point you in that right direction, okay? I have a great mentor. And she just so happens to be a colleague of mine who is actually a friend as well. And I'm very, very grateful for her. 4 is a friend. And this person is a true friend that hears out your dreams and your desires. And this person has a true connection to your heart. So when you share something with them, they're not going to knock you down, and they encourage you. And I'm thinking of my best friend right now. And if I told her something that was on my mind, whatever that may be, she would encourage me. She's also honest, and I appreciate her. And 5 is a peer. A peer to keep you focused on the task, helps you in social situations too, and will always keep your head in the game. So a peer is someone your age. It could be a colleague, a roommate, someone. I'm just thinking of all of the ages out there. It could be a friend, okay? So when I look through, or I take inventory of the people are in my life that matter and bring me joy and happiness and wisdom and push me to be my best, and not only that, I want to hang out with them, I want to be around them, and I seek them out for knowledge, encouragement, all kinds of things. Again, this is your coach, your cheerleader, your mentor, your friend, and your peer. Now, ask yourself, who are your people? Who are your people? And let me put my computer screen down and I'll share something with you. Those are 5 people. In all honesty, according to my life, I have 4 of them. All are covered. However, a lot of these 4 people make up different parts. So like my mentor is also my cheerleader, for example, okay? And these are the people in your life that hopefully are around you, are a phone call away, no matter what time of the year. They might be colleagues. Some of these people that are on my list are actual colleagues, and they're friends as well, because I see them often, and work is a stressor. It's a stressor for a lot of people. I am a teacher. Oh yes, it's very stressful, but so is being fill in the blank of your job. Okay, I'm not going to start saying all these other professions or these other side hustles, because it's just, life is stressful. So anyways, I don't want to say, oh, teaching is so rough. There's a lot of other professions out there. I don't care how much you make. It's all really, really rough in itself. So anyway, this is a pep talk. This is a pep talk. This is just to get us thinking and to remind myself, because I've already been through the whole 5 peers deal. But I take a look at this inventory all the time and just check in with myself mentally and say, okay, when's the last time that person and I had that conversation, because I'm really struggling with this at work right now, or I'm really struggling with this self-doubt. Do I need to make that FaceTime call with my friend again so we can chat about this, for example, this X subject? So that's really important. And these are, just make sure your people bring out the best in you. And really, it's quality versus quantity. Remember, I only have 4 of the 5, okay? I could say, oh yeah, I have that 5th person. I'd be lying to you. I only have 4 people that I trust completely, that I look for knowledge, etc. And I'll be honest, it's not like my parents, okay? It's not. I keep them separate. Those are my family members. And although I love them dearly, and yes, they could be my cheerleaders for sure, but I find other use for them as well. And, you know, we have different relationships with different people, and I just wanted to mention that. I don't know why I mentioned that, but I hope you got something from this video. Not only that, but this is like a pep talk for me, and I'm just pushing that onto you, you know, as if we were sitting across from a table and you're my friend, and I'm saying, hey, you know, what are your mantras? Go listen to your favorite song. Seriously, at nighttime where I'm like, oh, I'm prepping food, I'm tired, I want to take a nap. You know what? Putting on some music just to get ourselves going, whether it be in the morning or later at nighttime. But anyways, so I think I'm gonna stop there before I get really, really chatty, because I love this kind of stuff, and you know, these pep talks and subjects about motivation. I need it just as much maybe as you. So as I go through these videos, when I'm talking with you, I'm talking like in the mirror at myself too, saying, okay, Hannah, here we go. Get out that mantra book and have a look. So anyway, thanks so much for spending your time with me today, and leave a comment down below of what one of your favorite mantras is, or maybe like a struggle that you've had and someone or a peer that has helped you out in the past. So anyways, I hope you have a great day. Take care.